If there is one thing that I hate about my Instagram experience, it is exactly how much content I get fed back to me about referee abuse. I see it time and time and time again. Referees being assaulted, referees being yelled at, referees being insulted around decisions that they make. These are the types of games that sit with you, and they sit with you for a very long time. Because if you let that feedback in, you start to question yourself. They don't just end with the final whistle. They live in your memory for the longest time. Now, the abuse that we face is not always just shouting. Hey, ref, you made a bad call. Hey, ref, you don't belong out here. You're a joke. Oh, ref, you're power tripping. Sound familiar? Doesn't matter where it comes from, whether it's coaches, fans, spectators, other players, substitutes, so forth. It sits with you, and it keeps you second guessing every decision you make, every time you come back. It really destroys that reflective moment that every referee should go through after a match when it comes down to determining what went well, what's different, what can we do different, how can we be better. Living with that abuse in the back of your head is only ever going to be toxic to you. It's incredibly powerful to acknowledge that this stuff is happening. It's okay to feel the weight of the abuse. It's not soft to be affected by it. In fact, I want to normalize that people need to talk about it more. It needs to be brought to the forefront, even more so than it is now, but not in the way of, oh my God, look at how horrible this behavior is. It's, oh my God, how can we support that referee? Because that, at the end of the day, is what is most important. Because it's not just a jersey and a shirt. It's not just a whistle. It's not just cards out there. That's a human being doing something that they love. Calling a game and trying to guide players through from beginning to end to keep it safe, to keep it respectful, to apply the laws of the game to the best of their ability. It all matters. When I was younger, when I was 16, I was doing my first tournament game. I had a stopwatch around my neck. I had a whistle I couldn't blow very loud. And I had the worst experience with positioning and so forth. I was so embarrassed. My clock kept stopping and starting as it was bouncing against my chest. I cut the game by 5 minutes. I had parents screaming at me. I had a parent coming onto the field at the end of the game, offering to teach me how to blow the whistle. The only thing that saved me was an observer coming through and getting between me and him. This isn't a joke. It's not a cute story. That's a game that very well could take any other referee and just say, you know what? This ain't worth it. Because that abuse shouldn't be part of the job. That abuse and that criticism shouldn't be there. Because none of the 12-year-olds on that field faced that criticism. Why should the 16-year-old in the middle face that criticism? That's where it becomes different. That's where it becomes wholly inappropriate for a whole lot of reasons. And every referee I know has a story like that. Some of the best referees out there have experienced the abuse. And even professional referees have caved and said, you know what? I'm done. I retire. Names like Anders Frisk and Overbo. Both fantastic referees in their time, and yet crowd abuse. Her Anders Frisk took a coin right to the forehead. It's an iconic image. He's bleeding down his face. Does that belong in the game? Is that something we're proud of as a football community, as a soccer community? I know I'm not. Even if I disagree with the decision, it's a game. We move on. It's okay. We can all learn. We can all make mistakes. We can all be there for the broader football community. We don't have to hate nearly as much as what some people seem to think. Every time I talk to referees from around the world, I hear the same story. It's different voices, different experiences, different leagues, but that's exactly the point. Everybody's coming to this consensus and saying the same exact thing. This is happening. And that's why a community like the Referee Circle is designed to not only be supportive for your law knowledge and so forth, but it is a space where you can start to be vulnerable and talk about these moments where it matters. Because you're going to have a group of people who understand and know what it is to be in your shoes, who can help you with the report if you need to file that report, to help you shoulder that incredible weight of abuse. That's where it all stems from. That's where it's all coming from, right? And that is where I think it matters the most. Because we can all say, hey, it happened to me. This is how we got through it. These are the steps we took to avoid it in the future. That's where it all comes, and that's where it matters. As I've said before, abuse shouldn't be normalized. This shouldn't be part of the job description. Yet somehow it's just leaked its way into the culture to just, oh, no one likes the referee. Everyone hates the referee. And I think it's on us to change how we decide to handle that. Because as we experience this abuse, we can cave, we can give up, we can second guess ourselves, or we can grow, we can get better, we can stay, and we can show up again and again and again and tell these bullies, these narrow-minded fools who think that the game will just go on when there's no referee around. Doesn't work like that. You and I both know that. Every single time you fill out a report, every single time you step back on the field and you grow stronger and you grow more resilient, you are becoming what the game desperately needs. You are becoming not just skilled, not just technically sound, but you're becoming emotionally more stable. You are developing that resiliency to keep you in the game and to teach others how they can stay in the game as well. And I think that is exactly what is the most important thing in the world. So if you've been holding something in, if you're questioning if you've got what it takes, if you have any doubts whatsoever about being in the right spot, there's a group that has your back. There's a group of people out there that know what it is and can support you through it and to help you get around it and to help keep you on the pitch. So come and check us out inside the community. Leave your comments here. Whatever you want to say, whatever you want to do. There's a welcoming, accepting, positive community of referees, and that is exactly why I started it. If this spoke to you, drop a comment. if we keep talking about the real stuff, the stuff that's affecting our ability to be a part of this game, that's where we're going to learn and grow and support each other so that we can all get better together.